AskReddit by groundbreaking at 6888. What screams I have no life. Only ever talking badly about other people. Had some co-workers like this once and being around them 8 hours a day was fucking draining. Misery loves company. The guy in my office who monitors how long everyone has been away from their computer. When we switched from Skype to Teams at work, a manager Dennis told me they don't like Teams because it's harder to track the online status of their employees. Calling cops on kids with a lemonade stand. This happened where I used to live. It made the news and everybody was pissed. Then I saw them at a farmer's market selling lemonade. It was bottled and had a label. Turns out the kid's dad was using them as a front to start a business. Edit. This was a throwaway comment, so I didn't add all the detail. They weren't selling their own lemonade, they were buying it from Trader Joe's and reselling it. Posting everything about your personal business and drama on social media. You know what is just the fucking worst? Vague, dramatic posts that clearly exist to bait people to ask what's wrong or what you're talking about. As a parent with kids in school, definitely the Facebook moms group. Those Facebook mom groups are the worst. Nothing but drama and bashing on one another. Well, at least the one I used to be in. Trying to look tough on the internet. Something 300 confirmed kills. Being a mean girl ever, but especially past high school. It's surprising how even at work it feels like high school. Same bullshit. People who spend their days arguing with strangers on Facebook. But arguing on Reddit is actually pretty cool thing to do. No fucking losers here, baby. I'm level 389 on Warzone 2. Lucky, I'm only 265. Constantly being on social media. I had a dream last night that I was in Barnes & Noble as a kid again, sitting quietly for hours reading whatever embarrassing shit was out at the time in the young adult emo section, but it made me think like, damn, I don't read anymore. It was so much fun growing up, but now I just watch hydraulic presses squish M&M MS on Instagram reels in my free time. Dart. I'm going to go to the library today and check it out. Being the only guy ever offered extra shifts or hours because you never say no. Pretty much my life ATM. I think that just means you need money. Hired a young guy, had zero experience, and his qualifications didn't match, but he seemed keen, likable, and just wanting a change. I could not get rid of him, always really early, always staying late. I reassured him that I didn't care for that as long as the work was done. He could just do the hours set. First red flag was that he wasn't looking forward to time off. He made it seem that he just didn't want to stick around at home, and never had any money. I tried to give him some ideas of cheap things to do, but it seemed like a burden to him. His mood was often all over the place. Found out he was having more issues at home now that he was working closer and spending more time there. It wasn't much longer that he quit, found some job far away. Turns out he was giving all his salary to his mum, who drank it. His life wasn't much of anything. Sat at home dealing with her, or trying to give out with zero money, then getting abused when he returned. Damn, that's awful. He didn't just not have a life. His life was actively being drained out of him by a parasitic family member. So sad. Spending almost every day bugging and harassing others for choices they made that's not hurting them or anyone else. Like, damn, do they not have places to be elsewhere? Those people are insane. People who obsessively post their life relationships on Instagram. One of my high school friends told me that she posts things on Instagram and if they don't get more than 20 likes she deletes them. That seemed really sad to me, that people continually check their posts and then delete them if they're not hitting I can maybe see it if it's a celebrity or a business account, but this was just someone with a normal job. Being way too invested into the life of reality TV stars. I'd also throw in YouTuber streamer influencer in general to this as well. Making fun of other people's hobbies. I like metal detecting. Everyone makes fun of me. Deleted. Can't you turn that off? Poking your nose in everyone's business. Scrolling on Reddit answering questions so I can get more karma points. I think that's all the I have no life evidence you need. At my upvoters it cost me nothing. I'm worried these answers will hit home. Worrying about what others are doing with their life. I'm sorry, I don't want my sister to become a hooker. Jeez. Reddit mod. Edit. My best comment so far, I think. Thanks folks. I saw a few years ago a post that listed the names of Reddit users who happened to mod hundreds of subreddits. I was like, how is this even possible? Tombstone with your name on it. Somewhere between Independence, Missouri and the Rocky Mountains, there's a tombstone that reads died of dysentery. Thinking other people have no lives because they want to live their life how they want to. Right. We introverts get shit on quite a bit on this topic while being quietly fulfilled and happy with our boring non-lives. Being emotionally invested in the British royal family. Arguing with people on the internet. First thing I've seen here that applies to me, LMAO. I feel like I don't take time out of my day to argue, but whenever I see something particularly aggravating during the time that I'm already wasting on the internet, I will take a couple minutes to rant. You've played 3,687.9 hours of a single $20 indie game on Steam. R Factorio will like this. Or, back in the day when it used to be more indie Minecraft. Breaking into a teenager's home because he flipped you off a week ago. Are oddly specific? All you talk about is your job. Edit. Damn, this got relatively big, sorry, but I can't read all the comments lol, so I'll just tell one of my stories. I'm currently in the military. I never talk about my job because to me it is not a way of life. It is a job. There are so many people I am surrounded by who make this their entire personality, and it's cringe every single time I talk to somebody here. All they can say is military related things that I have zero interest about. I don't even know half of these people's favorite color or anything not concerning the job, and you can tell without this they are just a shell of a person. I don't ever talk about my job except last month I was employee of the month and everyone found out Darla from HR was cheating on her husband, and we also had OSHA there for some meeting, and maintenance finally painted new lines in the parking lot. But besides that I don't talk about the machine I run at work because nobody wants to hear about some automated punch press that makes clips for bras. Being on the receiving end of CPR. Edit. 25k upvotes? This is crazy. Thanks. And thanks kind strangers for the awards. Our technical truth.